when they claim on Facebook, people who should know in Trinidad, that there's a rumor going around in Grenada that a vessel was going to Trinidad from Grenada, the usual route, and was boarded and beaten up. And I'm here to say that is not true.
Okay, good morning, guys. It is Tuesday, October 12th, and it is like 6:30 in the morning, so I just rolled out of bed. I feel like a bag of crap, but we're gonna go sailing. I talked it over with Teddy Bear, and we ran out of milk a few days ago. We've been here in Egmount for about 11 days now, so it's time to change anchorages. We're gonna go solo sail back to Prickly Bay so we can provision and catch cheap chicken wing night tomorrow night at the marina. I'm going to save you guys a lot of the details. Like, you've seen me several times get the boat ready to sail. It takes quite a while, like about an hour, to prep everything to go. We've got a bit of wind as the sun is just peeking over the horizon. We're going to have to motor directly upwind to get out of this bay, and then hopefully it's a downwind sail to Prickly. Drenched in sweat, Wild Child is almost ready to go. It's time to start lifting anchor soon. So you guys know I would never sail without my life jacket, my EPIRB, or my sailing gloves. Let's go suffer! Yay! Let's go suffer for sailing! Yay! We love suffering for sailing! Yay! Or maybe after several years of this, sailing isn't as exciting anymore. Maybe it becomes more like a job. Ready, Teddy? Okie dokie, guys, we're on our way. I know I make everything look easy because I have boat magic in my fingertips and the rest of you don't have it. But it is a lot of work. My anchor got stuck in the mud. It's like really thick mud here, so it holds really good. But I had to wrap it around a cleat and drive forward to break it out because it didn't want to lift. Okie dokie. The exciting news is I got the mainsail up and I have not passed out. My blood pressure and heart's all funny, but I didn't go out yet. Conditions are really calm, so I was able to not rush, like take my time and just do what I gotta do. So it went really well, like mainsail up. We're now sort of headed out. We just got to get out to open ocean, and then it should be a beam reach to a downwind sail the rest of the way. Oh Lord. Woo, no passing out, yay! is so hot. You're a good girl. You are a good girl.
There's another wave. There's a current one that's associated with 93L that will pass over us tomorrow and probably give us a little more rain than usual. And then there's one offshore weather forecast is for this zone of the Windward Islands, including Trinidad, Tobago, and of course Grenada. Somewhat like what Ken said yesterday, it's kind of repetitive, so memorize east to southeast winds 10 to 15 knots. And that goes on from here to as far as Saturday as far as this forecast goes. The seas are a different matter. We've got slightly bigger seas, 5 to 7 northeast swell coming from that low just north of us, and that will persist through Wednesday night. And then the seas calm down Thursday 3 to 5, Friday 2 to 4, and through the weekend 2 to 4 break.
Okay, we're coming out now. The engine is in neutral. RPMs are down. And I think we're clear, so it's time for Lexi's favorite moment of sailing. Doesn't everybody love that sound? Okie dokie, Wild Child's now offshore and I've got 100 feet of water underneath my keel. There are no shoals or reefs around. The wind angle is just 4 of the beam. My course is good. There's no boats around and it's sunny blue skies and relatively calm seas. I'm going to go down below now and pump out my holding tank now that I'm offshore and while things are still calm, because it's easier to do it when it's calm than when things get rough, sporty, or fast. Okie dokie. It is really hot up there. Like when you close all the hatches on the boat in the tropical sun, it gets really hot fast. And then exercising, pumping that lever. It's only 34 degrees, it's 75% humidity in here. Probably warmer in the V-berth. The tank is done. Yay. Okay, let's go up. And my favorite thing to do while sailing is to get out the speaker and listen to podcasts.
Planets in that way are bringing some foreign objects to other bodies, but if we were to...
Okay, we're offshore now and the wind is over here. So we're far enough away from all the rocks and reefs that we can bear off and head downwind. But I'm going to have to ease out the main sheet.
Extreme environment, and they can do remarkable things. And they can be actually the basis for...
I'm sailing in one of those conditions where there's more roll than wind. I mean, I will say this is a completely calm ocean, but the wind is between 2 and 6 or 7 knots. So you can see one of the things that I did for my main was I put a preventer on to hold it in place. I'm running port tack running, like it's almost right behind but off the port side a bit. But if you look at my Jenny and see how it's flopping around, the Jenny sheet is set properly for a nice stable wind, 10 knots and above on a port tack run. But you can see there's not enough wind to keep it inflated, so it's flopping around. So one of the tricks that we use is we just sheet the Jenny in tight. If you're running in light winds and you have more roll than wind, just sheet it in tight. It's not as efficient for grabbing wind, but it's more efficient because it's not flopping and slamming around. The slamming loses a lot of efficiency.
A bit like in Grenada, we could use robot astronauts on Mars to Mars and make its own decisions rather than trying to send command with a 20-minute delay. Okay, back to Grenada. You are listening to Crowd Science from BBC World Service, which is coming from the South by Southwest vessel in Austin, Texas. Time for another question.
Okie dokie, we've reached the point now where I have to jibe the yacht. I've got the wind just off the port stern, like sort of port tack, but it's still a run. I gotta bring it just slightly over because we have to angle in now. We're far enough from the reef, we should be able to get around it. So I'm gonna jibe the boat alone, but in calm conditions. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna bring, what am I gonna do? I'm going to bring the main to center. It does sort of choke it out as a power source, but it makes it so the jibe part is very smooth when I do cross. And then just slowly use the autopilot to bring it around while I tend to the Jenny. It's a lot of moving pieces to have to do by yourself, but you know, solo sailors, we just think through like step by step, and then some things just have to wait until we can get to them. We just have to do them, we have to sail more cautiously, I guess, than sailors with crew. So you can see this is the reef that we need to get around. This is Prickly Bay over here, and the wind is sort of just right like this. So we're gonna jibe it now by bringing the bow in to start heading into Prickly Bay. Okie dokie, I used boat magic, bang! But we are now running on a starboard tack. I've just jibed the boat, soft and gentle as can be. Our speed is picked up because the wind is just after the beam right now. We just have to get around that reef and then we're sort of clear to finish curving into Prickly. I wonder if I should reduce the Jenny. We're 10 over 7 again. Wild Child's just so fast, like she just wants to go. I really, when I'm solo sailing, I don't want to be hauling ass like as fast as possible. 10 knots of wind, 9 knots of wind, and she wants to do 7 knots, and I don't even have the full main out. That's how fast she is.
Unconscious mechanisms over which people have
And like magic, mainsail down, Jenny in, and we're under motor heading into Prickly Bay. And welcome back to Prickly Bay, that should be renamed Rolly Bay. We win! Yay! Good job, Teddy. Give me 5. Yeah!